and she was met at the rim by Collier and company.
The one thing that Coach White mentioned was Bridget Carlson.
44% from 3 this season. Shot clock down to 8 seconds for Ty Harris. Pounces in the lane. Thomas drives aggressively and banks it home.
That's one way to get a bucket, is literally go through.
3-time Coach of the Year, a 4-time champion, and she said this team definitely stands out in a unique way compared to her other playoff teams. Collier with a nice patience on the block. 38 games. She said, you can't play that game. You can't see how it's going to go. Analytics said we'd be good, but this team exemplifies that you never know until you roll out the basketballs and see how it goes. Keeps getting better each and every year. 27 years old, her 6th year out of UConn. Lob inside, can't leave her uncovered like that. Now the team leader in made triples with 57. A lot of pressure on Smith, knocked away. Seatbelt season engaged. It's Carrington on the break. Now Harris comes up above the line to guard Williams. Forks around the screen, lob pass Carlton, 4 to fire. Contested J is good. At 38%. Bree Jones, we haven't called her name yet. Swarming defense, that's mine. Bree Jones for 2.
And Steph White definitely likes it. Seeing an aggressive Ty Harris looking for her shot.
The mid-range mistress.
That the LA Sparks handle business against Minnesota. Now the Sun don't want to get too far ahead of themselves, but Coach Stephanie White said this team has a sense of urgency. They know what's at stake.
Connecticut now slows in the half-court set. Alana Smith drops defensively. Carrington lobs to Mabry, takes it, makes it. Connecticut has not led yet in this one. Mabry again, in and out. Oh, board, Bree Jones, first lead for Connecticut tonight. Poked away and stolen by Mabry. 2-on-1, Bonner does the rest. 18-6 Sun run. Post position, Jones blocked by Collier. Down the runway, laid in. McBride circles around the lane and scores.
She had a couple easy ones. I know she's happy to get this one to go in.
A balanced attack for Connecticut. At least every player who's checked in has scored. And the Sun shooting 48%. McBride at the horn! Drills a 3. Cecilia Zandalicini into the ball game for Minnesota, as well as Natisha Heidemann, the former Sun guard, and Maisha Hines-Allen, who was acquired at the trade deadline.
Really their only post presence, and she's come in and just really been a force.
Thomas, nice hesitation, and lays it home smoothly. When Hines-Allen knows what it takes on that Minnesota championship team in 2019. Heidemann's played in high leverage postseason games here. Collier, cash. I guess Heidemann was trying to rise for a layup. Collier taking it right, and Thomas steps through and lays it in. Cheryl Reeve before the game. I'm glad someone asked about Ifisa Collier, because she did give birth to her daughter Mila 2 years ago, but man, she looks like she's in excellent shape.
And Asia's having a historic season, scoring her 1,000th point the other night against Connecticut.
Hines-Allen chisels for a lane and throws it up and in. Number 1 field goal percent defense, number 1 3-point defense. Mabry, got it! Number 3 for Mabry. On the brink of being an all-star, always in that discussion, but not officially one yet. 5 to shoot. Williams passed up the jumper with 2 to spare. Laid home by Minnesota's Alana Smith. Baseball pass sniped by Williams. Surveys the floor. Courtney Williams, the handle. Magnificent, dumps it into Collier. The floater by McBride, second chance for Minnesota. Tight roping the baseline, Williams got it to McBride and knocks down a 3. Cuts off ball, touch pass, Carrington. Harris fires. Yes!
Where
Right.
the Aces just scored off of their mistakes every single time.
Does anyone really actually scratch their head? Collier for three. Thomas got the pass out to Harris, absorbs contact, call it a pass. Jones lays it home.
That's what we're going to call it, a pass.
And look, 8 straight playoffs, 5 semifinals appearances. They've needed the 3rd game in the first round each of the last 2 years. If you have to go to Indiana
At home. You know,
right, never mind how well they've played as a team, but just the atmosphere itself.
And that's a hard place to play when the fans are in tune like that. You know, I'm never going to say never because there's been some crazier things have happened in the league.
Thomas absorbs contact and puts it in.
And
because we know Indiana right now is the 6th, that's sealed, and Phoenix is the 7th. Thomas to Mabry.
be in contention to win it all. Someone by the name of DeWanda Bonner is going to have to start scoring a little bit more.
Williams connects.
You have to pass the ball, and what kept them in the game early was the ball was moving, they were getting assists and hockey assists, but now everyone's trying to go one-on-one.
It's back up to 9 as we approach 8 to play in regulation. Bonner with just 1 field goal in the game. Hines, Allen all up in her grill. On the switch, they lose Mabry, lofts it in. Mabry's got 13.
Connecticut is really at their best when they're getting transition opportunities, and we really haven't seen any of that in the second half.
Courtney Williams, what a pass to Hines Allen. 11th assist for Williams. Williams gives it away. Minnesota is opening the door, trying to get Connecticut a chance to get back in. And Thomas, through traffic, DeWanda Bonner, 4th all-time leading scorer in league history. Thomas hits Carrington, lays it up and in. It's down to 4. Timeout Lynx. Williams a season-high 11 assists. Ball screen, Smith. Williams penetrates, finds Smith and lays it in, plus a foul. 12th assist for Williams.
Making her impact on this game right now on the offensive end and the defensive end, getting the steal.
5 straight for Bonner. Push it for the tie. Carrington and the foul. Mabry catches, shoots. But tipped in by Thomas. Just how she drew it up. Nafisa Collier's got 21 tonight. Thomas falls down. Collier lays it home. 23 for Collier, and the lead back to Minnesota. Sun down by 1. Marina Mabry bounces to Thomas with 5. Thomas lobs it up, hits! Bonner harassing Smith. McBride locked down Carrington. Collier fadeaway Jay. It rattles in. Nafisa Collier. If they foul, free throws for the Sun. Into Thomas with 10. Bonner cuts away from the ball. Lays it home.
Maybe a cross screen from T.
Carlton looking. Collier with 7. Draws 2. Carlton from way outside. Bridget Carlton for 3. Minnesota by 2. Carlton to throw it in. 2.2 to McBride. And there's no one around. Minnesota is the 2 seed at the very least in the upcoming WNBA postseason. Bridget.